Hey, Jesse. What are reading?
English stories, Jack.
You are always busy with books. Do you like reading?
Yes, Jack, I do love to read storybooks.
That's great. And I think only reading books you improved English.
Yes, but with reading, I did so many things to improve English.
Really? Then let me know how your English improved so fast. A few months ago, we were almost at the same level. But now, whenever you speak, you use so many new words. Your sentences sound natural and fluent. I still feel stuck at the same point.
I completely understand how you feel. Believe me, not long ago, I was exactly like you. I also used to struggle with vocabulary. Whenever I wanted to speak in English, my mind went blank. I didn't know the right words.
Yes, that's my exact problem. I can understand some English when people speak slowly, but when it's my turn, I can't find the words. Then I lose confidence and switch back to my own language.
Don't worry. This happens to almost everyone who learns English as a second language. Vocabulary is the key. Without words, you cannot express yourself. But I discovered a simple method, and if you follow it step by step, your vocabulary will grow very fast.
Really? Please tell me, but explain it clearly. I don't want something complicated. I want something I can actually follow every day.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything step by step, just like I followed. It's very simple, but you need patience and consistency.
Okay, I'm ready.
The first step is to start reading. But here's the mistake most people make. They start with very difficult books.
Why is that a mistake? Wouldn't difficult books give more new words?
At first, it may feel like that, but in reality, it doesn't work. When you read something too advanced, you find so many difficult words on every page that you can't understand the meaning of the story. You quickly feel frustrated and give up.
Hmm, I think I understand.
That's why the right way is to start with simple storybooks. Even the type of stories that children read is perfect for beginners. The sentences are short, the words are basic, the stories are easy to follow.
But won't that feel childish?
No, not at all. Remember, the goal is not to look advanced. The goal is to build a strong base. If you can't handle simple English confidently, how will you manage difficult English later? Think of it like learning to walk before you can run.
Okay, that makes sense. So I should pick one simple storybook.
Yes, but here's something very important. Don't keep changing books again and again. Choose one book and stick to it for at least a month.
One book for an entire month? That sounds boring.
Maybe a little, but this consistency is powerful. When you read the same style of writing daily, your brain adjusts to the flow of that book. You start to absorb words and sentence patterns without even realizing it.
Okay, so I'll choose a simple storybook. Now what?
Now comes the real practice. Every single day, read only one small paragraph.
Just one paragraph? That sounds too little.
It may sound small, but this is the trick. Reading one paragraph deeply is far better than reading many pages without focus. When you read too much at once, you only touch the surface. But when you read one paragraph carefully, you can explore every word, every sentence. That's how vocabulary grows.
Hmm. Okay. And how should I read it?
Here's the rule. Read that same paragraph 5 times in one day.
5 times. The same limes. Won't that get boring?
Of course, sometimes it feels boring. I also felt like that in the beginning, but repetition is very powerful. When you read the same thing again and again, the words and phrases sink into your brain. Slowly, your tongue and mind become comfortable with them.
I guess that makes sense. Like when we memorized poems in school, repetition helped us.
Exactly. So remember, one paragraph per day, read 5 times. While reading, always keep a pencil or pen in your hand. Whenever you see a word you don't understand, underline it.
So just mark the word and continue reading?
Yes, don't stop in the middle. Just finish reading the paragraph first. After you finish, go back to all the underlined words.
And then check their meanings?
Exactly. But here's how you should do it. First, check the meaning in your mother tongue. Then, check the meaning in English. Then, look for example sentences.
Why both mother tongue and English? Wouldn't English alone be better?
Not really. If you only check the English definition, it may feel confusing. But if you also know the meaning in your own language, the word becomes clearer. Using both together makes it easy to remember.
Okay, so I find the meanings. What should I do next?
This is where your vocabulary notebook comes in. This notebook will be like your personal dictionary. For each new word, write 1. The word itself, 2. Its meaning in your mother tongue, 3. Its meaning in English, 4. Its pronunciation, 5. 3 to 4 example sentences.
That sounds like a lot of writing.
It may feel like that at first, but soon it becomes easy. Writing helps your memory. For example, suppose you learn a new word today. Write it clearly, then add translations, then 3 to 4 sentences. The sentences are the most important part because they show how the word is actually used.
Hmm. I think I can do that. But how many words should I write per day?
Only 5 or 6 new words per day. Don't try to do more. If you try to learn 20 words, you'll forget most of them. But if you do only 5 or 6, you'll actually remember them. Now comes the most important part, using the words.
How do I use them?
Throughout the day, while doing your regular activities, try to make sentences with those words. You can speak to yourself in your mind or even out loud if no one is around.
For example?
Suppose today you learned the word forest. While cooking, you can think, this kitchen feels like a forest with so many vegetables. Or while walking, you can say, these trees remind me of a forest. Even silly sentences are okay. The goal is to make your brain practice.
Huh, that sounds funny, but I get the idea.
Exactly. The more you use the words, the faster they become part of your active vocabulary.
But what if I forget the words after a few days?
That's natural. Everyone forgets. But I used two techniques that helped me a lot. Technique 1, sticky wall method. Take one page from your notebook, write down the new words with their meanings, pronunciation, and examples. Stick that page on your wall or door. Every time you pass by, your eyes will see it, and you'll revise without effort.
Oh, that's clever. Like passive learning.
Exactly. Technique 2 is bedtime revision. Before going to sleep, close your notebook, try to recall the words and their examples from memory. Even if you forget some, don't worry, just attempt. This bedtime recall makes your brain store the words in long-term memory.
Wow, I never thought of that.
And here's the final step: consistency.
You mean do this every day?
Yes, do it every single day, at least for 1 month. Don't skip. Even if you are busy, at least do one paragraph and 5 words. If you stay consistent for a month, you'll see real improvement.
One book for a whole month?
Yes, don't keep jumping from one book to another. Stick to one. It builds your confidence. I'll also share some extra tips that helped me. 1, don't try to learn too many words at once. 5 or 6 per day is enough. 2, say the words aloud when writing them. Pronunciation becomes easy. 3, use good online dictionaries. They give examples and audio. 4, record yourself using the new words. Listen and correct yourself. 5, don't fear mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. 6, after a few weeks, review old words again. Revision is key. 7, try to use new words in casual chats with friends or even in text messages.
These tips are really helpful. So let me repeat the system. Choose one simple book. Every day, read one paragraph 5 times. Underline unknown words. Check their meanings. Write them in a notebook with translations, pronunciation, and example sentences. Learn only 5 or 6 per day. Use them in daily life. Revise using wall notes and bedtime practice. Continue for 1 month with the same book.